Universe molecule value expectation January 2031 with respect to January 2031 universe cost, sort of is gauged to show up at a most negligible possible level of 24,370. The molecule cost could really show up at a most exceptionally outrageous possible level of 27,417. With the normal guess cost of 26,655, in a significant manner universe, particle value conjecture February 2031 for February, the expense of universe truly is expected to show up at an ordinary month to month, actually the uttermost sort of compasses of 27,455, while the coin will trade between a restriction of 28,749 and no less than 26,185 Universe iota value expectation WAC 2031. Concerning WAC 2031, universe cost certainly is guessed to show up at a most decreased possible level of 27,263. The molecule cost could explicitly show up at a most by and large outrageous possible level of 30,122. With the run-of-the-mill figure cost of 28,278 molecule value conjecture, April 2031 in April 2031, the expense of universe basically is gauged to be at around a base most certainly worth of 28,140. The universe's team worth can especially show up at a constraint of 31,253. With the run-of-the-mill trading sort of worth of 29,409, an UST molecule value figure, May 2031 in May 2031, the expense of universe is gauged to be at around a base, essentially worth of 29,276. Amazingly, the universe's team worth can show up at a restriction of 32,724. With the commonplace trading fundamentally worth of 30,292 in UST or so they for the most part particle value conjecture June 2031 in June 2031, the expense of universe still up in the air too in every way that really matters be at around a base especially worth of 29,931. In a genuinely huge manner the universe's team certainly worth can show up at a restriction of 33,935, with the run-of-the-mill trading worth of 31,200 in UST. In a genuinely significant way, universe value expectation July 2031, the expense of universe certainly is expected to in a real sense arrive at in any event of 31,179 in 2031. Especially in opposition to mainstream thinking, the iota cost could explicitly show up at a generally outrageous really worth of 35,495. With the common trading cost of 32,448 all through 2031, which sort of is genuinely critical universe molecule value figure August 2031 for August, the expense of universe in every practical sense is expected to show up at a normal month to month outright uttermost truly reaches of 33,746, while the coin will trade between a restriction of 36,793 and something like 32,477 in an unobtrusive manner. Universe value forecast September 2031, the expense of universe explicitly is expected to for the most part arrive at in any event worth of 33,827 in 2031. In an unobtrusive manner, the particle cost could really show up at a biggest worth of 38,481, with the regular trading cost of 35,096. All through 2031 which is genuinely critical universe particle value expectation October 2031. Concerning October 2031 universe cost is gauged to in every way that really matters show up at a most negligible possible level of 35,134. Certainly in spite of mainstream thinking the molecule cost could in a real sense show up at a most outrageous possible level of 40,235. With the regular check cost of 36,149 or so, they thought universe value gauged November 2031. The in every practical sense, ordinary expense of universe particle could go to 36,872 toward November's end, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking particle could be trading around a biggest essentially worth of 41,681, with the base expected cost of 35,857 in an unpretentious manner universe iota value expectation December 2031. Concerning December 2031 universe cost in a real sense, is figure to show up at a most negligible possible level of 36,340. In an essentially huge manner, the iota cost could in a real sense show up at a most fundamentally outrageous possible level of 43,156, with the commonplace gauge cost of 37,610 Cosmos genuinely passed value examination. With a development in its trading volume and market cap, the Cosmos cost generally has shown a respectable addition of 314 at this point, which is genuinely huge from latest 7 days. The particle truly was in really extraordinary especially vertical example. And extended by 1566 universe generally has shown solid areas for very of truly late, and this could be respectable and in every way that really matters open way to make a plunge and invest within the latest 1 month the expense of iota lessened by 64,105, killing a fantastic especially typical measure of 1705 from its continuous worth, which explicitly is genuinely huge. This surprising down suggests that the coin certainly is in plunge right now, suggesting that it might sort of be a good buy, a truly open entryway for quick endeavor. The 90 days cost change basically is close 77.34, and the expense flowed from a base commonplace expense of 37.50 to generally really outrageous especially ordinary expense of 43.88 in the past 90 days, which certainly is very huge universe is someplace close 56.20, with the most sort of outrageous ordinary expense of the coin was around 29.29. And the base commonplace worth of really was around 23.69 in past 4 months. Universe value estimate 2031 facts. What will truly be universe worth in 2031? In an unpretentious manner, the iota not entirely settled to basically show up at a biggest level of 43,156, with barely the most minimal expense of 36,340. Close to the completion of 2031 in a significant manner. Does universe especially have a future to the extent that worth universe explicitly has a noteworthy really potential to show up at new levels in an unpretentious manner, basically it in a real sense? Is guess that particle will augment in regard in a significant way according to unequivocal subject matter experts and business analysts. Universe can cause a commotion in and out of town cost of 43,156 till 2030. In an unobtrusive manner is universe all things considered worth buying in 2031, which by and large is genuinely huge. Universe is genuinely worth should by and large continue to develop as need will and genuinely broad help cost ascend in a very enormous manner in the event that it's not a problem. Note there for the most part as a bet to any hypothesis, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking. Just put assets into what you can basically accomplish before arriving at any goals and truly lead the best assessment possible. Cosmos molecule value estimate January 2030 for January, the expense of universe basically is expected to